The greatest stories we tell are more than just stories. They are vessels, built to carry timeless wisdom. In this explainer, we'll see how ancient Indic scriptures were designed as a profound map of consciousness itself.
From the very beginning, storytellers have conveyed the deepest secrets of the universe by encoding them. They used allegory and archetype, heroes and gods, to create a legacy that has been passed down through thousands of years.
You see, these narratives are intentional constructions. They're like puzzles for the heart and the mind. They were built to carry complex truths about the nature of reality and to guide the seeker on a journey of self-discovery.
Now, the architecture of this knowledge is absolutely key. The Indic scriptures, especially the Vedas, are a layered, intentional labyrinth, and it's designed to lead the seeker inward.
The sages who composed these works used deliberate ambiguity as a powerful tool. Some truths are right there on the surface, stated plainly, while others are veiled. This very structure demands that you, the seeker, look closer and listen harder. It's meant to awaken your own spirit of inquiry.
So each of the four Vedas follows this very clear progression. It's a journey. It begins with the external hymns of the Samhitas, moves through the rituals of the Brahmanas, deepens with the meditations of the Aranyakas, and culminates in the ultimate truths of the Upanishads. The path always moves from outer worship to inner realization.
This structure is then applied across four foundational streams of knowledge. You have the Rig Veda, which holds the core hymns. The Sama Veda then sets those hymns to music. The Yajur Veda gives the manual for ritual action, and the Atharva Veda grounds all of this wisdom in the practical details of daily life. Together, they map every single dimension of our existence.
Now, the Vedas are demanding. Their wisdom is veiled, so the Puranas were created to make this deep knowledge accessible. They're often called the fifth Veda, and they work by distilling the Vedic essence into these captivating narratives that anyone can understand.
And across all of these texts, from the Vedas to the Puranas, the stories are encoded with three distinct layers of meaning. This structure actually forms a curriculum for understanding reality itself.
The first layer is called the Adi Bhavotic. This is the physical layer. It's the surface story of kings and battles, of love and loss. It offers us lessons in ethics, duty, and relationships, all for navigating the material world.
Then you have the second layer, the Adi Daivik, or the divine. Here, the characters become cosmic forces, and the gods are players in a universal drama. They act as guides and personifications of natural laws.
And finally, we reach the deepest layer, the Adhyatmic. This is the spiritual core. It's a pure allegory for the soul's journey. At this level, it's no longer about the events or the gods. It's a map for your own inner evolution, guiding the soul back to its source.
It's right here, within this Adhyatmic layer, that we find a functional, psychological map of reality. It's a maxim that transforms these ancient deities into a living framework for creation and for consciousness.
Which of course brings us to the central question. What is the operational truth that these stories were designed to protect? What's revealed when we finally decode the allegory?
This is the cosmo-psychological maxim. Let's look at the four pillars here. First, you have Devi, or Adi Shakti. This correlates to the quantum field, the unmanifest field of all potential, the source from which everything arises. Then there's Mahavishnu, who represents the conscious mind, the observer that chooses and intends. Shiva is the subconscious mind, the realm that holds all of our patterns and beliefs. And finally, Brahma is manifest reality, the physical world that crystallizes from the interplay of the others.
So here's how the dynamic works. Devi is the field of pure potential. Your conscious mind, Vishnu, places an intention into that field. This intention then impresses upon your subconscious mind, Shiva, which holds all your deep-seated patterns. The interplay between your conscious intention and your subconscious patterns within that field of all possibility is what causes your manifest reality, Brahma, to take form.
What's really incredible is how this ancient model finds a powerful parallel in modern psychology. Just look at this quote from Nobel laureate Daniel Kahneman. He describes the subconscious, what he calls System 1, as a mechanism that operates automatically. It doesn't check facts, it just constructs coherent stories from whatever you give it. This is a perfect description of the archetype of Shiva, who grants boons indiscriminately to gods and demons alike. The subconscious manifests what it's impressed with, without judgment, The ancient sages described this fundamental psychological process thousands of years before modern science gave it a name.
This framework reveals its true power. It's so much more than philosophy. This maxim transforms mythology into a practical, functional map. The deities become living principles within our own consciousness, governing the creation of our own experience.
So, what we've just gone over is the key to the map. And the source material for this analysis is really an invitation for you to take a deeper journey into these layers, using this very maxim to decode some of the most profound stories ever told.
The full exploration of this cosmo-psychological maxim and its application to the great myths of Indic scripture is in the book SWARAUM, Mystic Metaphors from Indic Scriptures. It's an invitation to see these ancient stories as a true manual for creation.
And all of this leaves us with one provocative question. When you truly understand that these forces of creation, the conscious mind, the subconscious, and the field of all potential are operating within you, the question becomes very simple. What will you create when you know who you are?